Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, now it's okay. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm doing great. What about you? How are
Yeah,
you
I'm
doing?
also fresh. I'm also fresh as a flower. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to know about you.
Yeah, so we are connecting first time. So could you little introduce yourself?
Yeah, why not? So, my name is Mamta Yadav. I am from Haryana
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a learner of English language. And
Okay.
if I talk about my hobbies, I love to stitch
Mm-hmm.
and listen to music. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow. Great to hear about this.
Okay,
So
could you
could you,
introduce yourself?
yeah, definitely. My name is Divya Nayak. I am from MP. I'm homemaker, blessed with one beautiful daughter. I have done my master and B.Ed also, and these days I'm learning is English. That's all now.
Okay, that's great to know. So, would you start? Because
Yeah.
today this is my first video. So
Okay.
let me introduce my English journey little bit so that you get to know about me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure.
yeah, uh, if I talk about my English journey, I started 2022, but because of some personal problem, I discontinued. So it's been about 1 month to discontinued. So this is my first video after came back.
Okay, thank you for
So
giving me this wonderful opportunity.
yeah, I'm little bit nervous. Not you can't say nervous, but I'm not that much fluent.
Haha,
I to be
as
earlier,
earlier. Yeah, as
but
earlier.
I will
Yeah,
manage.
I know, yeah, ma'am. This is practice language. This is a practice platform. I am also, it's been two
Yeah.
months. I started my, YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say I'm
But
also new here.
hmm I have also a YouTube channel, but it's been more than not more than it's been 1 year. I haven't uploaded any video on my YouTube channel because of
Okay.
my personal problem. I don't want to disclose anything else. So
Yeah, ma'am.
now
Homemakers
I came back.
Yeah, homemaker's life is very managing, challenging, and daunting task, for every homemakers. Our journey is
Yeah,
just all on. Yeah, sometimes we have to manage each and everything. This is a life. Life is not full of riches and cream. We have to handle all those things.
right. So
Yeah. So
because
tell me.
we are women's, so we have to go more responsibility than men's.
Yeah, definitely. We are more responsible. So, ma'am, how
Yeah.
was your morning? Tell me.
Yeah, it is quite productive, and I
Mhm.
have been watching English content, English conversation videos
Okay.
on YouTube, and especially from English CRE. So
Okay.
I was enjoying that videos, and back to back, I was watching Nand Kishore sir videos.
Yeah, Nandakishore. Yeah, I also like very much. So do you have some
Hmm.
plan in future? You will take some classes from English, Yari?
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking some classes and start again my YouTube channels. So I'm
Okay.
thinking little bit.
Oh,
I don't know how much time I'm going to take, but I have decided to start my journey again.
yeah, definitely, ma'am. You should. So, ma'am, please tell me about your family.
If I tell about my family, we are four members in my family. Uh, my two kids, my younger elder son is in means he has completed almost his 12th. And if I talk about my daughter, she is in ninth standard. She recently
Okay.
promoted in ninth standard. And
Mhm.
my husband, he is an advocate, and
Okay.
me.
Okay,
I am
great.
a professional. I'm also
Ah,
working professional.
okay. So where do you job, ma'am? Where
That's
do you job?
yeah. Uh, it is in my locality.
Okay. So which kind of job do you do?
Yeah, I'm a computer instructor.
Okay. Wow, great. You are teacher, computer teacher.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
consider.
Definitely, ma'am. Something is better than nothing. We should do something.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am.
Yeah.
So now my aim is to polish my English again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. You can do. So
Hmm.
what
Hope
do you
so.
do in your utilize or your leisure time?
Hmm. How I utilize my leisure time. Most of the time, I watch videos, English videos, so that I
Mm-hmm.
can improve myself. And other interest is to stitch clothes. Whenever I get
Okay.
time, I start stitching for myself.
Oh my God, you know very well how to stitches the cloths, but I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, I also didn't know, but I had joined Ritu Insa ma'am basic to advanced course through
Okay.
videos.
Okay.
So I took online classes, means
Mm,
recorded session. I took
okay.
recorded sessions and then I watched her videos verbally, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to follow her all the tips and tricks to stitch the
Okay.
clothes. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I learned it. And since then, I have been stitching my clothes on my own. Sometimes I take others as well. So I get more finishing in my stitch.
Okay. Wow. Very, very
And
nice.
I stitch for my relatives as well.
Okay. What kind of clothes do you stitch? Salwar suit blouses like that?
Yeah, kurti, kurti salwar and suits and pant,
Okay.
salwar pant, and sometimes I stitch short kurtis, tops, paplum tops, and
Mm.
means I can stitch anything, blouse, lehenga.
Variety of design.
For
There are variety of design,
yeah,
definitely.
I have
Mm.
lots of interest in stitching as well, but
Okay.
I couldn't get that much time to fulfill my all the dreams. I have lots
Ah,
of dreams.
very well.
But I
Very well.
don't think so. I would be able to complete all the dreams at the same times, like
We have to try.
learning language.
Yeah, we have to try
Yeah,
to meet our all dreams, you know?
yeah, I'm trying my level best to fulfill my dreams in stitching as well. I keep watching videos. I keep taking online workshops like Ritu Insa ma'am and one more YouTubers, Raja Rani coaching. She
Mm,
is also a fashion designer and she also gives lots of online workshop, which is
yeah.
very cheapest. So we can afford that and we can watch and we can learn new things from them.
I'm also fond of wearing different kind of clothes. You know, I'm very, very fond of wearing different kinds of cloth, but I have to go somewhere for a stitching purpose because I don't know, and you have to do by your own. So it is, you can say, cherry on the cake for you, and it is daunting task for me.
Okay. Now, if you can also learn. Everyone is learning through online classes, so you can also learn. So
There
the
should
basic
be some
things you should
interested,
know.
but there should be some interested. If you have some
Yeah.
desire, but if you have some interest, so definitely you can do, you can learn. But you don't have any interest for teaching, so it is very, worthless for you.
Yeah, definitely. Interest would be there. So I have lots of interest to stitch. Because how interest created in myself. So whenever we go to market to stitch to get our clothes stitched. So what happens? They take lots of charges for us, and they don't give perfect fitting as well. So every time we have to struggle with our clothes fitting. So that is why I decided to learn on my own. And
Mm-hmm.
now I don't go anywhere to get my clothes stitched. I stitched
Mm-hmm.
on my own. I
Okay,
know how to call out some time for my clothes and how to arrange everything.
very well, ma'am. Good job. You are doing well job. And that's why people often say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. This is a proper,
Yeah,
it means, yeah, I like this sentence and I always use this sentence because when I use this sentence, so definitely I get some motivation from that sentence. This kind of idioms motivates me a lot because your
okay.
professional is
And
different and my professional is different. So whenever we see other one's profession, so we interact a lot, we attract a lot.
yeah, definitely. And we get motivated by
Yeah.
listening others and what they are doing. Why
Yeah.
shouldn't I? We can also do. We have also a brain and we are also a human beings. If they can learn, we can also learn. Why shouldn't we? So
Mm.
yes, we went on another topic. So we were on how was my morning going on. And so I was telling you, it was quite productive, and I was watching lots of videos, back to back videos from English Yari. And other thing was I was doing simultaneously, I was doing hemming part, hemming. Hemming means turpai. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got prepared my pants and I
Oh
prepared
my,
my pant and then I did this hemming part.
hats off
So
to you, ma'am, because you are multitasker. Yeah, definitely you are multitasker.
you can say all ladies are multitasker, I would say.
And
Not
you,
me
if
only.
you ask me about my morning, so I, woke up early around 4:30 and I
Okay.
prepared, today I prepared very heavy breakfast. That's why I was getting late. I prepared dokla along with chutney, coconut chutney. So it
Oh,
takes too much time whenever prepare at home,
yeah.
whenever. Yeah, so I packed my daughter's lunch. After that, I sent her to school. Then I'm here. After completing my
Okay.
all morning house chores work, I am here.
Okay, you have done so much household chores before
Yeah.
coming to here, but I didn't do anything because my children they are totally free and they are sleeping. And
Mhm.
I usually I get up early in the morning, like 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm also a fitness freak, so I go for a walk every day. But today I didn't go for a walk because I was feeling some pains in my knee. So that is why I avoided
I'm
going
also
for a
facing knee
walk.
problem nowadays. I am also facing knee problem nowadays, but I go for getting some therapy done. So in this way, I can
Okay.
say now I'm feeling relaxed. After doing some exercise, now I'm feeling
Yeah,
relaxed because
I'm
some
also doing some.
lack
Mhm.
of lubrication. That's why we are facing this problem. While walking, I'm not facing the problem. But when it comes to talk about means going and coming ups and down by the staircase, so at that time
Yeah,
I'm feeling some pain in me.
seems.
Mm,
Same it is happening with me also. When I
yeah.
go upstairs, that time I feel more pain in my knee. And but when we I go for a walk, so
Mm,
I can able to take 2 and 3 rounds. But after 3 rounds and 4 rounds, uh, it feel like just it
there is
feel
some
like
pain. Yeah,
cramp.
there is some
So
pain.
yeah, I'm not able to. Suddenly, I'm not able to walk. So if I
Mm,
talk about exercise, if I do exercise, I will able to do all the exercise.
mm,
I'm also not thinking. I'm not getting the what is happening in my knee. And
okay.
yesterday I took massage. My son gave me massage, leg massage. Then I feel a little bit relief.
Mm,
So that's why I avoided today. So that it get rest.
mm. Don't walk too much. Otherwise, again, you are feeling a lot of pain in your knee.
Yeah, but I do walk morning and
When I
evening.
start
Both time
doing
I go for a walk.
stretching, when I start doing stretching exercise, it means when I do very hard work. So at that time, I feel pain a lot of, and little bit exercise, it's enough for me.
Hmm. Yeah, and when we do brisk walk, that time also we started. we start feeling pain. It
Yeah,
happens.
totally agree with you.
So
So I have one question. Can I ask?
yeah, definitely.
So, what is the one advice you hear so many times but you never follow?
Please repeat your question.
What is the one advice you hear a lot of time but you never follow?
Okay. Hmm. Yeah. One advice. People keep saying on YouTubes and all YouTubers they keep saying read books. Read
Okay.
books. I try to read books. And actually I started reading books.
Mhm.
So hardly what happens. I read 4 5 pages, then I quit and give up.
Mhm.
But last year, I read one book, complete one book. I read. I uh, means uh, how
Okay,
to
you
say.
you have completed the
Um,
book. After that, you felt very happy after completing those books.
yeah, but I wanted to say something else. Let it be. Last year, I completed one book, and that time I was very happy. And
Hmm.
the last lesson, when I completed, and a thing happened with me which took me in dark. So since
Okay.
then, I'm not feeling to read any books. So, I don't
Okay.
know why. So I started feeling afraid to read books.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I
From
have a fear. I have fear in my heart. So if I
reading.
read books, so nothing means something happen bad with me. I feel
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, ma'am, I totally resonate with you. What you want to ask, what do you want to share with me? Definitely, there is no anything in permanent. All those things are
Yeah,
temporary, but we take it as a serious way. Always, whenever we read anything, whenever we watch anything, so we just start correlating to those things, in our real life. But it is not like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But when I was over the moon that time
Hmm.
when I finished that book, and that day I never forget that day when I
Okay.
completed last chapter of that book. It was Sudha Murthy's books, and I read that book with full of interest, and I completed as soon as possible that book.
What is the
And
book
I
name?
wouldn't. Uh, it was about his life story, biography.
Biography. Okay.
I don't remember the name. I will tell if I because one of my friends have taken that book to read,
Okay.
so I have given her. So, but
Hmm.
it was quite interesting. And in Sudha in that book, Sudha Murthy ma'am has explained her life chapters, life achievements, and
Thousand
what
is
she has.
the name is
How?
Thousand is like that.
No. This is the other one. And most of the things it was related to Pakistan
Okay.
and their parents. Huh. And she has written everything about her life in that.
Okay.
It was quite interesting, and I got interest as well when I was
Yeah.
reading that book.
So you
And
don't have any
thousands.
physical book. You don't have any physical book. Just you have to go with the ChatGPT, any YouTube channel or Google also. You can download here and you start reading something. If you don't have any physical book available.
I have physical books, but I don't have dare to start reading books. Even my
Okay.
friend also gave me thousands of pages, I think, but I'm not able to read. Means
Recall.
I couldn't, how would we say? I मतलब मैं अपने आप को पढ़ने की हिम्मत नहीं लेके आ पा रही हूँ कि स्टार्ट
Okay,
करने की हिम्मत नहीं आ रही है.
you couldn't muster some courage to read something, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't have courage to read that books and to start that book reading.
Hmm.
That is why. I
Don't
I wouldn't know. I don't know how much time I'm going to take, but I would start very
okay.
soon.
Yeah, any kind of interested you have, you want to watch. If you don't interested to read anything, so just you have to start some watching or listening. It is also helpful for you.
Yeah, that is why I have started watching videos so that I can come to the I can start my journey again. So I get some interest and I get motivated myself to do learning lab parts and to enhance my personality. That is why
Yeah.
I have started, and I am means I sometimes I do listen passive learning, not active listening. I listen passively. So
Okay.
when I was what happens in the morning if I am walking, so I put my Bluetooth and I start listening the English content. So
Okay.
so that I can uh, make myself consistent.
Yeah. We want to achieve, we want to learn each and everything our life, ma'am. But we can say ki always there is one idioms, the grass is always greener on the other side, you know. This is
Yeah,
exactly.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Mm. So now have you prepared your breakfast or not?
No, no, I haven't prepared because we don't
Okay.
take breakfast. We take sometimes we take brunch and otherwise we take lunch.
Lunch. Okay.
Only I wake up after work, I take green tea. And if I
Great.
talk about my childrens, they also don't take breakfast. We directly take brunch and lunch. Sometime brunch, sometime lunch.
Hmm. Because
We
in
are
this
not
day,
habitual to take breakfast.
yeah, it's happening sometimes. Yeah.
We take two meals only,
Hmm.
lunch and dinner,
Okay.
and snacks. Children take snacks as well.
Yeah, it is very easy for you to handle all those
Yeah,
things. But when it comes to talk about living in joint family, so many works are there, and you have to do your work according to their choice, not according to your choice.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I
Yeah.
also used to live in joint family, but
Mm-hmm.
now we are separated.
Mm-hmm.
That time we used to do lots of things. It's the
Okay,
household chores, they not going to stop. Every time keep going, keep going.
definitely. Yeah. Okay. So do you have any another question, ma'am?
No, man, this is my first video. Maybe next time I would ask questions.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm preparing myself, as you know.
Thank you so much for joining me here, ma'am. And let's call it a day. Okay, we can wrap up the
O-
session.
Okay, ma'am, it was nice meeting with you.
Thank you
So,
so much.
are you going to upload this video on YouTube channel?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay, okay. Please share me the link.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ma'am.